So how on earth did I end up making this trade on FedEx at a $300 strike price for the put that I ended up going into? How did I end up going from this to over 200% in gains in under a couple of days? This was basically a very easy, planned out swing trade that I ended up taking, and it really did not take that long to play out. And one of the other things I want to talk about too is how easy this was to identify, and also how you actually could have basically got access to exactly when I put this trade out. As you can see, it's inside a Discord channel. Again, this was put out on July 2nd, and then on July 5th, it paid out very handsomely. Now, what I want to do in this video specifically is I want to go over how I found this trade, what my criteria was, and more specifically, the types of strategies that I was using in order to actually find this trade in the first place. If you guys haven't already, make sure to join our Discord with a link down in the description. Once you guys join our Discord, this is how you're going to get access to our daily buy and sell alerts, and also a host of other big benefits like weekly live trading sessions, one-on-one access to ask us questions, and a host of other benefits that you'll get as well. All you have to do is hit the link down in the description. It's going to be the very first link in this description. Once you hit that link, you'll be taken to this page where you can choose any of these specific links that we have in the Join Us tab. This is how you're going to get access to that private channel. You'll hit that link and it'll take you over to Upgrade Chat, where you can either choose to be a premium monthly member or a premium yearly member. Each of these benefits have their own, obviously, reasons for doing so, right? If you want to just kind of get started and try things out, check out the premium monthly membership. If you want to save a lot of money and be a member for a full year, I would definitely check out the premium yearly membership. And again, that's going to be linked down with the first link down in the description below. But let's talk about how I found this trade. So I entered into this trade on July 2nd, which was basically a Tuesday, which I can actually zoom into the trading session, which was actually right about here. Now, the reason we were able to make so much money off this trade was a two-part kind of thing. So the first part was that we actually took the entry pretty much at the top right here where I'm circling my mouse around this area. Well, that's where we took the entry point at. And when we took that entry, we managed to basically time it pretty much perfectly, because that was about as high as FedEx was willing to go as far as its overall price is concerned. Once it hit this level, we saw a massive drop towards the downside, and it just kept going and going and going. And as you can see, we ended up kind of flatlining here on July 5th around $292 per share. Now, once we reached that price, I'll even head back over to here, we ended up netting about 209% in gains off of that move. And again, it was pretty easy to spot. And here's kind of some of the criteria that I used to figure out how to actually make that decision when I was trading in the first place. Now, the first thing I decided was that, okay, I have an RSI enabled down here, which gives me an idea of whether or not a stock is overbought or oversold. And in this case, this stock was pretty overbought, right? Most of the people inside of the stock had kind of written up the price a significant portion just because of how much money they were using to buy these shares. And because of that, FedEx ended up dropping quite a bit because it was overbought. And that's what happens, right? Profit takers will end up selling their positions, they'll sell their shares, they'll sell their contracts, which will only end up driving the price down further and further, which is just kind of a classic move in the kind of game of trading stock options, is basically finding an arbitrage opportunity, which is exactly what we found, right? We saw a run up, we saw an opportunity, and then it obviously pulled back and we got a even better opportunity to make some money off of it as well. One of the other things too I want to talk about is, even if you look back and kind of back test off what FedEx has done in the past, when you look at some of these other green run up, like one we have right here, and then another one that we have here, and then a couple of other points all along this continuum, FedEx tends to actually pull back after they kind of do a little bit of a run up, or we see a little bit of green. FedEx is a pretty volatile stock. It actually gives us quite a bit of momentum on the daily that makes it very easy and kind of attractive to trade when it comes to trading options. And that was kind of what happened here on, what is this, July 2nd. And that's kind of what we saw there with that pushback. So that's basically kind of what happened here, and that's how we got into this trade. And once again, guys, everybody inside of our premium alerts channels basically got access to all of this. There wasn't any question about whether or not they were going to enter into it, right? This was when I alerted it, and then of course we had the play out right here, about 209% in gains. If you guys want to join our Discord and get access to our daily buy and sell alerts that we trade options with, make sure you use the link down in the description and get started with it as soon as possible. Again, it's an amazing, amazing group that's only getting bigger day by day, and it's also the best place to get access to our daily trade ideas that we're posting out to you. Guys, and you guys will get a notification sent straight to your phone on Discord when you guys join. Make sure to use the link down in the description, and I can't wait to see you guys in there.